morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, markets are mixed. Beans right now down 13 cents, right at $10 in the September. Corn down 4 cents at $3.84, with the December down 3 at $4.01. Wheat markets up 4 cents at $5.47. Outside markets, stocks, dollar, and crude are all trying to recover from the rout that we saw late last week and on Monday. In the grains, we did see where average trade guess for the U.S. Corn yield is 182.2. We've heard numbers as high as 184. And in the beans, 52.5. We've heard numbers as high as 54. So again, that's record crops and too much given the demand outlook. Also on the beans, we haven't heard any in the last few days of new China buying U.S. soybeans. And again, for the bulls, they need to see that China come in and buy to stabilize the market and actually to try to put a little bit of a demand premium on during the growing season. U.S. Midwest weather, mostly dry across the eastern corn belt, including parts of the Delta. And then next week we could actually start seeing some showers return to the Midwest. 2 weeks from now, we actually start seeing temperatures warm back up to above normal. All in all, a good forecast for U.S. crops. The trade is also looking for a wheat crop. 2,015 million bushels. In July, the government had 2,008. As far as ending carryouts, 1876 old crop corn versus 1877, 349 in the beans versus 345. Heard numbers as high as 1910, and then the beans maybe as high as 365. For next year's corn, 2096 versus 2097. We've heard numbers as high as 2300. Beans 465 versus 435. We've seen numbers as high as 500. And in the wheat, 862 versus 856. I've heard numbers as low as 811, depending upon how much exports we can. Also, corn realizes that farmers have a lot of corn to sell, whether it's old crop or new crop. And the closer that we get through this growing season, the less chance for a rally in prices, and they may have to be forced to sell this grain near these bottom prices. Over the wheat, Egypt announced a unique tender, 3.8 million tons, starting in October, ending in February. I doubt if there will be a lot sold at that total amount, because there's so much price, logistics, and even freight unknown to lock in that much wheat at that prices for that long period of time. They could do 200,000 to 600,000 tons, mostly out of Russia, for October shipment. But it was unique that they came out with that big of a tender, which is probably supporting world wheat prices this morning.